Good afternoon and happy Friday, folks. Hopefully your week is winding down. Weekend's getting ready to begin. You're staying warm. You can see I've got my No Shave November fur keeping me nice and toasty. Pardon the noise. We've got some construction happening outside. So all of this excitement and energy and exuberance that you're seeing here today all comes from a laugh so you don't scream and cry perspective. I just wrote an article on Fast Company. I wanted to write an article in response. I wanted to post a comment to them, and I was just so bubbling over with emotion, none of it positive, that I couldn't keep it in. So, okay, let's talk. Fast Company's of the mind that people and brands are wasting their time on Facebook and Twitter and their money. Let's look at some of the things that they say here. What works, not Facebook or Twitter. A study conducted by the firm, by Forrester, said top brands on Twitter and Facebook reach just 2% of their followers. Engagement is even more measly. A mere 0.07 of followers actually interact with these posts. Now, we've seen that reach has been dropping. We've heard 12%, we've heard 6%. We've seen some people say things like 20, 22%. 2% is the first I've heard about this. I haven't seen the data to back this up, so jury's going to stay out on that one for me. 0.07%. You know, if you're posting bad content, that makes a lot of sense to me. I don't see how top brands that have engaged fans and loyalists are reaching 0.07%. You know, top brands, I think of things like HP or Canon or, you know, other things. I've got, major brand names over here, things that people know. These are your top brands. Yeah, that's a Windows laptop, by the way. I don't see 0.07%. These people did not worm their way into our lives and hearts at 0.07%. So, but that's really small potatoes. They're talking about how Facebook is turning off the free traffic fire hose by limiting organic reach and that sort of stuff. Let me be honest with you. Let's lose the persona for a second here and let's just be real. I'm getting really sick and fucking tired about this drop in organic reach stuff. When is the last time that I don't have a magazine nearby? When is the last time that some advertiser went to a magazine and said, "Hey, I'm going to take a bunch of ads and just stuff them in the pages of your magazine, and you're going to put them out there"? When's the last time somebody erected a billboard on the side of the road for free? Right? When's the last time that companies were putting commercials out over public airwaves on their own channels that nobody was paying for? We've paid for reach from newspaper, radio, TV, billboards, digital, social, forever. Forever. From the beginning of "I've got some shit you should buy," we've been paying to get that message to people. So I'm sorry that you got spoiled rotten by this freemium model of talk to the world for fucking nothing, and now it's gone tits up on you, but that's life. You've got a business. The business of business is business. You're trying to sell shit, get money in return. Facebook trying to sell you space, get money in return. This is how shit works. So enough. Enough with this should be free. Really? Because you paid for newspaper, static, one way. You paid for TV, static, one way. You did all these things for years. Now, you've got to pay an optimized cost per click, not one exorbitant fee because they've got a captive audience like newspaper, TV, magazine, radio. Optimize. The more you do, the better you do. The cheaper per. Bulk rate pricing. That gets you voices talking back. An immediate ROI, even if they're not conversions. There's ROI in the fact that people telling you what they like, what they don't like. Their silence is a message. So yeah, we pay to reach things. People, we pay to sell our product. We pay to get our message out there. It's been going on since the dawn of time. So I'm done being sympathetic to that. Run your business within the parameters of the ecosystem that you choose to be in. That's just life. Now, let's see what else they have to say. you should be moving to these other sites. It's clear that Facebook and Twitter don't offer the relationships that marketing leaders crave. So your static one-way site, even the interactive. So what I gotta do is people who are on Facebook, who are on Twitter, talking to their friends and participating in Twitter chats and arguing about politics and sharing pictures of babies and cats, we've got to make them stop everything that they're doing, go to another website, start another conversation with people who only happen to like that one same thing. Sure, they're talking about Sony's microblog at the PS4 that 4.5 million people that was doing awesome. But if I don't like PS4, I'm never going to that website. And I don't. I have nothing against it. I just don't do it. I just don't play it. I don't have it. I got enough time. You know, I play a little bit of Xbox Lego games when I put my feet up, once a month. Other than that, I don't do it. I will never, under any circumstances, have a reason to go to that website. But if all of my friends are talking about PS4 on Facebook and it catches my attention, I've got a little bit of disposable income, I've got less sense in how I, manage my impulses, I might end up with a PS4 in my life. There's a little thing that we've been calling viral content marketing, and that is capitalizing on the popularity of things and things that move people. Being on Facebook and Twitter matters. It's important. Recap. Don't tweet. Don't waste your time on Facebook. Email still works. Sounds great. Sounds horrible. Email open rates are just plummeting, falling off cliffs year on year. Come on. Email? That's to say that email is not an important part of your strategy, of course. That's not what we're saying here. It is an important part. Okay, we do need to have an email component to our strategy. Email is not the strategy. Dedicated people that want constant updates, I unsubscribe like a lunatic. Automated email comes in, unsub. I got the fastest gun in the West. Except for the brands that I truly want to hear from every day. Do I unsubscribe on Facebook? No, because it's a fleeting thing that just goes by. It doesn't take up space in my inbox. It's something I have to delete. It's not something, I'm not really sure how it got there. I mean, it's a much more natural flowing kind of thing. It's just almost like a subliminal messaging. Whereas email, it's intrusive. Unless I said, yes, please keep this flow coming. Everything about this is horrible. If your brand is looking for engagement on social media, you're probably better off turning your attention away from giant networks like Twitter and Facebook. This is especially true if you're trying to engage fans on Twitter, where context is lacking and being funny is hard. A few examples here, and here. Now, I didn't click on those links. Yeah, there are people stinking it up, of course. It is hard to make it into the major leagues of baseball, so you should probably only try to ever play junior varsity. Is the translation that I'm making. I apologize for this symphony that's going on around here. I've never been so embarrassed by a publication like Fast Company. This is a disaster in every way, shape, or form. So, here's the real takeaway. Blanketing your message on Facebook with no rhyme or reason or advertising dollars, mistake. Putting one-off tweets that don't make any sense and have no context and are too short to make any sense of, probably a mistake. Not having an email component, a mistake. Not having a home where you can kind of bring people in and have a little captive audience on your website could, depending on who you are, be a mistake. But pretending like social no longer exists, that is plain, stupid, moronic idiocy. That is a fact. That's the angriest you've seen me in a while. Thank you, Fast Company and Forrester, for bringing this out in me, bringing that little monster out in me, because you just were so dumb. We'll see you soon.